जय श्रील प्रभुपाद की जय, गुरु महाराज की जय, निताई गौर प्रेमानंदी, हरि हरि बोल. Okay, so now we are seeing about attaining the supreme and the supreme destination, the spiritual world, the Goloka Vrindavana, is being described by Krishna. First thing, it is not Dukalim, it is not Ashashvatam, there is no destruction, it is permanent. In this way, a big list of characteristics of spiritual world is given by Krishna. So always remember what is there in the 8th chapter. There are three things. One is, of course, there is some terms for which Krishna is giving explanation. After that, how to easily remember Krishna during the time of death. And the second thing is talking about the material world and the spiritual world. And the third thing he is going to talk about the time of leaving the body. Whereas a devotee doesn't have any condition of leaving the body in a particular time. Whereas if the other non-devotees or other yogis, they have certain time also in which they have to leave the body in a particular time to attain spiritual world and all, or transcendence, whatever. So these are the three concepts. We are on the second concept, that the difference between spiritual and material existence. Okay, let me see now. Let us share it. Okay. And there are three questions which Jagannath Prabhu asked, and that also will be addressed now. Yet there is another unmanifest nature which is eternal and is transcendental to this manifested and unmanifested matter. It is supreme. So there is some manifested and unmanifested matter in this world. So the word matter is used to discuss about the material existence. And there is some other nature which is there. It is supreme and is never annihilated. When this world is annihilated, that part remains as it is. So this is what we saw yesterday, and this is the next one. Avyakto iti yuktastammahu paramam gatim yam prapya na nivartante taddama paramam mama. So this word you see here, taddama paramam mama. Mama means my. So Krishna, Prabhupada said that, okay, in Christianity also, they are discussing there is God in heaven, the Lord is heaven, the Father in heaven. So there is a place, another spiritual world. Like this, there is a description given. But they don't have, like they say that praise the Lord, praise the Lord. So in order to praise the Lord, you should know the Lord's name, where he is living, his name, form, qualities, pastimes, where he is living, his address. So Prabhupada said that the Christianity is like LKG, UKG. They tell that, okay, you should love the God, but in order to love the God, how to love the God, who's God, nothing they have. They don't have information. If you come to us, we will tell you what is God, what is his name, what is his form, what is his address. So now we are talking about address, Krishna's address. So Krishna himself is giving his address. Sometime when you meet people, can I have your address? Can I have your number? Like that we exchange numbers to contact them. So here Krishna Dama Paramam Mama. So my Dama. That Dama is Paramam, that is transcendental, that is my abode. That is my supreme abode. So that which Vedanta is described as unmanifest and infallible. So this is very, very important. Jagannath Prabhu purposely pointed out this unmanifest word. So in most of the Vedas, the spiritual Krishna is also called as unmanifest or nirguna. When it is said nirguna, we think that, okay, Krishna doesn't have any qualities. The supreme absolute truth is nirguna. So what does that mean? He doesn't have material gunas. Rajoguna, Tamoguna, Satvaguna. No, Krishna is Visuddha Sattvam. He is outside. He is transcendental. He is divine, Divyam. So the three modes of material nature doesn't touch him. He is spiritual. He is not material. Three modes of material nature. Krishna is not material. He is spiritual. So when he said as Nirguna, that doesn't mean that Krishna totally doesn't have any guna at all like that. No, he has guna, mercy, affection, love, Bhakta Vatsala, so many wonderful qualities Krishna has. He has beautiful transcendental qualities, but he doesn't have material quality. So Vedas describe the supreme absolute truth which is outside the material universe for a materialistic person. A materialistic person can see only gross bodies, gross manifestations. Only this he can see. Materialistic person. So for them, for a materialistic person, a person who lives in the material world, we have to explain spiritual world, spiritual things. Then Vedantist, what they do, they describe it as unmanifest. And it's also called as infallible, Akshara. So another place, infallible, the word is also Achyuta. Hmm? Chuta means fallen, not falling. No falling. Infallible means there's no fall down. There's no destruction. Infallible. Fallible means it can be destroyed. So it cannot be destroyed, ever existing. That which is known as supreme destination. That is why the word unmanifest is used. Like Krishna is called sometime as Nirakar. Nirakar means no form. Not Krishna, supreme absolute truth, the God who is outside, he doesn't have a form. But he doesn't have material form like us, but he has spiritual form. So as soon as people read Nirguna, Nirakar like this, they think that only Brahmajyoti will be the supreme God because it doesn't have form. Doesn't have guna like this. No. Beyond Brahmajyoti, there are forms, there are gunas, there are beautiful, but they are not material gunas, Satsuguna, Rajoguna, and Tamoguna. They are divine qualities. Krishna has beautiful divine qualities. He has beautiful divine form. There is a spiritual world has a beautiful spiritual existence. Material manifestation is not there in spiritual world. There even table, chair, mat, everything is living entity. There is no jada prakriti. Everything is jiva. Jiva or we can say lively. Everything is lively. Yeah. Krishna Shakti is also spiritual. So jada prakriti is not there, unmanifest. So that which is known as supreme destination, that is called Paramam Gati, Paramam Gatim. See here. Paramam Gatim, ultimate destination. So if you go to that, if anybody who goes to that place, they never return. That is the supreme abode. That is my supreme abode. Krishna is giving his address here. So let us read the purport. The supreme abode of personality of Godhead is described in Brahma Samhita. Brahma Samhita has a detailed description as Chintamani Dhama. Chintamani Pragar Satma Shukalpa Vriksha Laksha Vridesh Surabir Abhipadagyantam Lakshmi Sahasrasam. See, we see that Lakshmi Sahasrasam Brahmasevymanam Govindam Adi Purusham Tamaham Bhajami. The meaning is written here. The supreme abode of Krishna, known as Goloka Vrindavana, is full of palaces made of touchstone, Chintamani stone. What is this Chintamani? This Chintamani stone is very, very special. That anything which touches this, any other metal touches, like iron, low quality metal touches this Chintamani, immediately it turns into gold. So, Chintamani Pragar Sadmashu Kalpa Vriksha. So, what are the trees there? Every tree is desire fulfilling trees. So, that supply type of eatables upon the demand. Oh, if I go there, I can eat whatever I want. No, not possible. Because one cannot enter into the spiritual world because nobody wants to enjoy anything for themselves. Whenever they see anything, they immediately remember Krishna and they want to offer it to Krishna. Same way, those trees are also living there in the spiritual world to supply for Krishna. So here, if you go to a mango tree, you'll get only mango. Go to a coconut tree, you'll get only coconut. There, you go to a mango tree and ask for some other thing. It'll give, you want roses, flower garland, you want to make, any fruit it will give. You want coconut, it will give coconut. You want some other chiku fruit, it will give. Not for your enjoyment, because it's Krishna's enjoyment. The love for God gives so much power. What is the greatest powerful thing is one's great love and affection one develops from the Supreme Personality of God. It is so powerful that all these things are possible. In the spiritual world, they have spiritual bodies. In the spiritual bodies, they serve Krishna. The people who are plucking those fruits are also devotees who want to give to Krishna purely. And the tree which is supplying is also purely for Krishna, existing for Krishna, producing for Krishna. Chintamani Pragara Satmashu Kalpa Vriksha Lakshavrideshu Surabhi. What cow? Lakshavridesu. Lakhs and lakhs of Surabhi cows are there. Limitless supply of milk like Amrita. They give milk. It's not just milk. It is nectar. So in this abode, Lakshmi Sahasra Sada Samprama Sevyamanam. Sahasra Sada. So Sahasra means what? Sata means 100. Sahasra means 1,000. Thousands of hundreds and thousands of Lakshmis. Here it's served by hundreds of thousands. You have 1,000? 1,000 into 100, then how much? Lakshmi Sahasra Sada. 100,000 is equal to 1 lakh. Like many, many hundreds. So lakhs and lakhs of Lakshmis are there. And they are all Samprama Sevyamanam. They are all getting together and serving the Supreme Lord. Govindam Adipurusham Tamaham Bhajami. Or Govinda, the primeval Lord. So this is the translation of that verse. Prabhupada has given this, the description of the spiritual world. So the Lord is accustomed to blow his flute, Venam Kanantam. Morning we are singing in Mangalarti, Darshanarti, right? What is the song of Darshanarti? Somebody can sing? When the new darshan of the Lord, nicely dressed, and the curtain opens. Yamuna Mataji sang that. Prabhupada said that every Darshanarti, that song has to be put in ISKCON temples. What is that?
Govindam Adipurusam Tamaham
But
Bhajami.
you have to start this, it starts like this. Venam Kwanantam Aravindadalaya Daksham Parhavadam Samastitam Buddha Sundarangam Kandarpakotikamaniya Vishesha Shubham Govindam Adipurusham Tamaham Bhajami Govindam Adipurusham. That's what, no? So the Lord is accustomed by his blow. Venum Kwanantam Aravinda Dalaya Laksham. First Venum Kwanantam. He's blowing on the beautiful Venu flute. Venu. The name of the flute. Krishna has many beautiful flutes. Venu, Murali, Vamsi. Like this, he has flutes. For attracting cows, he has some flute like this, like this. Venum Kwanantam Aravinda. Aravinda Dalaya Daksham. Aravinda means lotus. How his eyes are looking. So description of Krishna's abode. Attaining the supreme means you should know the supreme abode, you should know the supreme personality of Godhead. So anybody can claim, okay, that is Supreme Lord, this is Supreme Lord, like this. No. Mahajananena Gatas. We walk in the footsteps of Mahajanas. And they describe, they have seen. What is that we say? Jnaninas Tattvadarshinaha. So Acharya Parampara, they have seen the Supreme Lord directly face to face. So they can describe how his eyes are like lotus petals. Aravinda Dalaya Daksham. So his color, Shyamam Tribangalalitam Niyata Prakasham. Shyamam, the word, Shyama means the word is the newly formed blackish, bluish rain cloud color. Is so attractive that his body excels thousands of cupids. What is that? Venam Kanantamaravindalalaya Daksham Barhavadam Samasitam Buddha Sundarangam. Sundara Angam. We say Shama Sundar. Means every bodily parts is so beautiful. Shamam Tribangalalitam Niyata Prakasham Govindam Adipurusham. So Madana Mohana, Madan Mohan. Madan means the Cupid, and he is attracting. Cupid will attract everybody, but he attracts even the Cupid. So he wears saffron cloth. This is what is that? What is the other sloka? The first verse. How does the song starts in the Darshanarti? What is that? Shyamam Tribhangalalitam Niyata Prakasham. One more is there. He wears saffron cloth. What is that? Pitambara. And peacock feather on the hair. In the Bhagavad Gita, Lord Krishna gives only a small hint of the personal abode. Very, very small hint only he is giving. In Goloka Vrindavana, which is the supreme planet in the spiritual kingdom. Prema, adukku munnadi. प्रेमाञ्जनच्युरित भक्ति विलोचनेन सन्दः सदैव हृदयेषु विलोकयन्ति यन् श्याम सुन्दरम् अचिन्त्य गुणस्वरूपं यन् श्याम सुन्दरं sundara and shyama is the bluish blackish brain cloud color. Achintya gunaswarupam. Guna and swarupa are achintya. So he doesn't have material guna, but he has spiritual gunas. So unmanifest also the same word, like it is manifest, but material manifestation supermost planet in the spiritual kingdom. A vivid description is given in the Brahma Samhita. So compared to what is given in Bhagavad Gita, which is very, very simple explanation, the devotee who has seen the abode is describing Brahma, is describing it in a very detailed manner. There is nothing superior to the abode of Supreme Lord. And that abode is the ultimate destination. So never ever accept any mental speculative idea about God's abode. Sometimes they say, no, okay, now suddenly God is telling, come home, and you're going. And after going there, he is telling, okay, you eat this, something blabbering. Sometimes no people, because they don't know the information. Now we know the information, and when somebody says that, okay, now Krishna is coming and telling, come to my home and taking you to spiritual world, you're dying. Then we know how the spiritual world looks like. The sky is Brahma Jyoti, and there are many, many Vaikuntha planets where the only Dasya and Shanta devotees are existing, and Lakshmi and Narayana are there, and we have Dwaraka. Then we have Goloka Vrindavana, in which Dwaraka, Sweta Dvija, everything is there. Then Krishna is living there with so many cows, and what is there? Everything we know, his name, form, qualities, pastime, address, everything we know. Nobody can fool you by telling something about God. Scientifically we know. So, the abode, that abode of the ultimate destination, Param Kinchit. So, which one attains to it will never return to the material world, because who will return? Like I said, there is a public toilet in the bus stand. You are going to that bus stand public toilet, and somebody says, hey, you go home and you settle down. You will never come back to this toilet. Why I won't come back? Why not? This we can argue. You can come back if you want, but mostly people don't. If a person is really sane man, if he's an intelligent person, he don't come into that public so dirty and toilet. Who will come and try to settle down there? So it is like that. It's your constitutional position to remain in the spiritual world with Krishna. And who would like to come back? So Krishna's abode and Krishna himself are non-different, being to the same quality. So Krishna is also Satsidananda. He is also abode of Satsidananda. On this earth, Vrindavana, 90 miles. On this earth, in this earth, Krishna came here. He created, like when you have a movie, you have a trailer, no? Small trailer. Like that, Krishna's eternal abode, Goloka, is there. Very, 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 very small pastime he is showing in this material world, so that people will get attracted to Krishna and his abode, and they will come. Now you go and see Brindavan, there is so much crowd, so many people coming and settling down, chanting everything. So that is because it's the sample Krishna showed. So in this earth also there is a Brindavana, which is 90 miles southeast of Delhi. I think most of you would have gone there. It's a replica of the Supreme Goloka Vrindavana located in the spiritual sky. So very, very mini replica of the Goloka Vrindavana, which is located in the spiritual sky. So mainly the prema for Krishna and always being Krishna conscious is the situation there. So when Krishna descends on this earth, he is portrayed on that particular tract of land known as Vrindavana, comprising about 168 square miles of district of Mathura, India. So in ISKCON, Prabhupada established a beautiful Krishna Balram temple there, a ISKCON temple there. And only because of the ISKCON temple, the Vrindavan became very famous. Only because of ISKCON temple, there is so much settlement and development, and people throb there. If you go there, you will see the beautiful Radha Shyamasundar Lalita Vishaka Sakhi is there. and Krishna Balram, they are there, and Gaurnita is there. Such a beautiful temple, and Prabhupada's room is there. Prabhupada kept his base as Brindavana. And he wrote, before going to Western countries, he was staying in Radha Damodar temple. You can see the deities of Rupa Goswami, Jiva Goswami there. Rupa Goswami is Govinda, but Damodar is Jiva Goswami's deities. You can practically see the places where actually so many beautiful pastimes happened. So here also there is spiritual sample of spiritual world is there. I also want to answer the question, but before that, let me. It's not going. Prabhupada used to sing very nicely. Oh, Krishna. Chintamani pragara sadmashu kalpavriksha lakshavrideshu surabir abhipalayantam Lakshmi sahasrasada sampramasevymanam Govindam Adipurusham Tamaham Bhajami. So, yeah, practically when we hear directly from Krishna, it is also so wonderful. Authentic information where Goloka is there. It is written in Bhagavad Gita. You should be able to quote where it is written about spiritual world. Next to 22, the last verse related to this. Purushasya parapartha bhaktya labhyasva ananyaya yasyanta sthani bhutani yena sarvam idam tatam. So, Krishna is telling, who will go there? The Supreme Personality of Godhead, who is greater than all, is attainable by unalloyed devotion. Although he is present in his abode, he is all pervading and everything is situated within him. These are some words, some verses in which you can see Lord Chaitanya. Now, who is talking this verse? Can somebody say who is talking this verse?
Krishna is speaking.
Krishna speaking. Very good. Answering to Arjuna's question. But what is he saying here? Can somebody read this translation loudly?
The Supreme Personality of Godhead, who is greater than all, is attainable by unalloyed devotion. Although he is present in his abode, he is all pervading and everything is situated within him.
So that Supreme Personality of Godhead is nobody but Krishna, also Gauranga. The difference is they are non-different. There is no difference between Krishna and Gauranga. But only thing is when it is in the variegated form as various energies and Ishvara, it is Krishna, Radharani, spiritual world, material world, Jivas like this. But when it is two, Krishna and his Andaranga Shakti together, then it is Gauranga. So he is also residing in that Goloka Vrindavana. The Goloka Vrindavana is divided into three abodes. One is Svetadvipa, where Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and all his associates are living. And another abode is Dwaraka, Mathura, and then Mathura and Dwaraka, and another is Goloka Vrindavana itself. So the entire main Goloka Vrindavana, the source graha, source planet of all the planets, is divided into these three portions. So he is the greatest of all and is attained. So here it's clearly stated about the supreme destination, Jai Srila Prabhupada, from which there is no return, is the abode of Krishna, the supreme person. So there is a supreme person. There is energy of the person, like Radharani, they are all energies only. But the energy of whom? The energetic. That energetic Ishvara is nobody but Krishna. So the supreme destination, the supreme person, the abode of Krishna. Again, the Brahma Samhita describes the supreme abode as Ananda Chinmaya Rasat Bhivavi Bhavis. You see, Ananda Chinmaya Rasa. You know, Ananda, eternal, it is already eternal. Sat Chit Ananda. Chinmaya means complete knowledge it is filled with, and it's filled with full bliss. Sometimes when you see in this material world where there is knowledge, there is so much dryness. And when there is Ananda, you won't see much of a knowledge. People, so-called Ananda or happiness. But that Ananda Chinmaya bliss is something different, spiritual enjoyment. It is full of knowledge and it is enjoyable. All the variegated manifest there is the quality of spiritual bliss. What is it made up of? Ananda Chinmaya Rasa. Nothing there is material. There is nothing material at all. Not all. 1 second, please hold on. So, as explained, sorry, the Brahma Samhita describes the supreme abode, Ananda Chinmaya Rasa. That place, because everybody loves Krishna and it's all full of love. There's no hatred, there's no envy. Whatever negativity we find in this world, nothing is existing there. They are all full of affection, flowing from deep of the heart. There is no possessiveness. I want this. This is mine. This is yours. This fight, this ego. Nothing is there. It's so soothing, so natural and soothing environment. The exchange of affection, exchange of dealings with the Supreme Lord and with each other is so pleasant that it is filled with Ananda Chinmaya Rasa. Because of the knowledge about the Supreme Lord, everything is deep inside. And externally, the great affection is there. Internally, full and knowledge is there in a realized manner, realized knowledge. So the various variegatedness is there, but everything is made of bliss and nothing is material, everything is spiritual. So that variegatedness is explained. Yesterday I was speaking something and halfway through I got cut. That is the positive y-axis, x-axis and y-axis, and the negative y-axis and x-axis coordinates and the zeroth point in between. So I was telling that the material world is like many, many manifestation, negative X and negative Y. And it's so negative here. People would really want to renounce this and, I don't want any more rebirth like this. And that they go into zeroth point, they again need to come back into this negative coordinates. But there is a total positive coordinate existence there in the spiritual world, which is positive X and positive Y coordinate, where there is variety. Same like in the spiritual world is a perverted reflection of this material world. The spiritual world is original and the material world is a perverted reflection. Means piece by piece, a mirror is broken piece by piece. Very small pieces. And when you see some object, this object will be visible, but it will be broken. Same way, but in spiritual world, the original taste, original affection, original dealings, original talk, original hunger, original thirst, original eating, everything is original, and hunger and thirsty are not disturbing. There's no hunger, there's no thirst. People eat only for pleasure. So the law of spiritual nature is different from law of material nature. There is another manifestation, another dimension of manifestation. So variety is there, all variety in material world. So one time Prabhupada explained about the Shyama, the word Shyama, the color Shyama. So somebody told Prabhupada that Krishna is black like this. No, he's Shyama color. So what is this Shyama? Because in material world, we have RGB, red, green, blue, a combination, and then three, I don't know how many colors into 256, 256, 256 colors, varieties of red, green, and blue combination from black to white varieties are there. So it's countable. But in spiritual world, everything is unlimited. So colors are unlimited. The Shyama color doesn't exist in the material world. It exists only in the spiritual world. And it is considered one of the most beautiful colors in the spiritual world. And when it is being described in the material world, they have to show some analogy, some comparison. They have to show. So for that, there is a comparison of clouds, cloud, newly formed rain cloud, or black or blue, emerald. When they call bluish, what is that? They call Neelamani. Neela, what is that? Krishna is called Neelamani, like this, blue sapphire. The sapphire is bluish and blackish. So like that, we have to have something in comparison so that you can relate and understand basically what it is. Even though exactly you may not know, but roughly you will know, okay, what is it? Like this. So the variety is unlimited. The variegatedness is expanded as the spiritual expansion of the Supreme Godhead Himself. So the Lord keeps on expanding, and the manifestation is full spiritual energy is completely expanding and expanding. So as far as this material world, in chapter 7 also there is, I think there is some description about expansion. We need to check what is proper meaning about this. If people find out, later you can find out. As far as this material world is concerned, although the Lord is always in His supreme abode, is none the Lord all pervading. So what about material world? Does God exist in the material world or not? He is existing in the material world also. He is all pervading. By his material energy. Material energy also belongs to Krishna. It is not that, okay, Krishna is there in the spiritual world, he is not here. Oh, when Krishna comes to Vrindavan, he is absent in the spiritual world. No, he is expanding. He is expanding. 1 second, please hold on. So as far as the material world is concerned, although the Lord is always in a supreme abode, he is nonetheless all pervading by his material energy. Yeah, so material energy, marginal energy, internal energy, everything belongs to Krishna only. So sometimes we misunderstand Krishna is absent in this world. That is wrong. He is present in this world also. Only he may not be visible to the gross material eye, but he is present. So by his spiritual and material energy, he is present, and by his energy also he is present. By his expansion also he is present. So both material and spiritual universes is present by his energy, that Antaranga Shakti and Bahiranga Shakti, as well as he is as Paramatma in every atom and in everybody's heart also. And he is also as Mahavishnu, Kshirodavasai Vishnu, Garbhodavasai Vishnu. Apart from that, he is also coming as incarnations like Varaha, Narsimha, Vamana, like this. So he is there everywhere. Yasam Sthani means everything is sustained within him and within either a spiritual or material energy. Everything, it will be either spiritual energy or material energy. Even we living entities, we are on spiritual energy. The Lord is all pervading by these two energies. In this way, the Lord is there everywhere, omnipresent. Omnipresent means is there everywhere, is present everywhere. Omnipotent means is all potent, all Shakti, every energy is there in it. So like this. So to enter into Krishna's, somebody read this. I'm feeling very tired. Read it from here till here. Read it.
To enter Krishna's supreme abode or the innumerable Vaikuntha planet is possible only by bhakti, devotional service, is clearly indicated here by the word bhaktya. No other process can help one attain that supreme abode. The Vedas, Gopal Tapni Upanishad 1.21 also describe the supreme abode and the supreme personality of Godhead. Eko Ekavasi Sarvaga Krishna. In that abode, there is only one supreme personality of Godhead, whose name is Krishna. He is the supreme merciful deity, and although situated there as one, he has expanded himself into millions and millions of plenary expansions. The Vedas compare the Lord to a tree standing still yet bearing many varieties of fruits, flowers, and changing leaves.
So see this. Krishna's supreme abode or the innumerable Vaikuntha planets is only by bhakti, only by love, only by affection towards the Supreme Lord it is possible to enter there. No other bhakti, 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 bhakti. Only by bhakti. So even many people are behind knowledge. So Prabhupada's name is Bhakti Vedanta. Vedanta is nothing but bhakti. You read all the Vedas, at last you will come to know, oh, Vasudeva Sarvamiti. Oh, okay, after that what will I do? You have to serve Krishna. How will I serve Krishna? By bhakti, by devotional service. Sravanam, Kirtanam, Vishnu Smaranam, Pada Sevanam, Archanam, Mandanam, Dasyam, Sakyam, Atmanimi. No other process can help one attain the supreme abode. How do I go to Goloka? Very, very simple question. Only by bhakti. That's all. As simple as that. So what is bhakti? There's a proper definition. The Bhakti Shastras. Okay, the Vedas also describe the supreme abode and supreme personality Godhead. Eko Vasi Sarvagata Sarvagha Krishna. In that abode, there is supreme, only one supreme. How many gods are there? Very simple. See, what is the difference? Why Christians and Muslims, they are not able to accept Hinduism? Hinduism is a big mess. Nobody knows who the God is. Some Babaji comes, he claims himself to be God. He is God. Ganesh also God. Skanda also God. Shani Bhagavan, Hanuman. They don't know who's devotee, who's God. Ramachandra also they worship. Hanuman also they worship. And they think Hanuman Chalisa, give me dhanam, give me health, give me. Hanuman will be really, really upset hearing all these people's prayers. Oh, when they read Hanuman Chalisa, he will run away. He will jump mountains and he will run away. They are so crazy that they keep worshipping any Tom, Dick and Harry. Everywhere there is Kumkum and there is Chandan. So this is a very pathetic situation and distorted civilization. And the so-called Vedic system is so frustrating. And the Muslims and Christians, they say that there is one God. Even though they don't know the name of the God, how he looks, nothing, blank and blind. So they're totally blindfolded, but they know one thing, there is only one God. So the Indians, they show so many in demigod temple, you go so many temple, everywhere there is so confusion. Even there is expansion, incarnation, this, that and all that. So Prabhupada here clarifies there is only one God, Krishna, finish. Just finish. Ete chamsa kalapumsa Krishnastu Bhagavan Swayam Indrari Vyakulam Lokam Mridayanti Yuge Yuge. There is a proof. There is only one Bhagavan. Sashvat Bhagavan, Sakshat Bhagavan is only Krishna. Ekala Ishvara Krishna. Arasabha Bhritya. Everybody else is servant, including Mahavishnu is a servant. Vishnu is a servant of Krishna. Everybody is serving, even his expansions, his incarnations, his energies, everybody is serving Krishna. Balram, his first expansion, is serving Krishna. Ekala Ishvara. There is only one Ishvara. So no confusion, Narayana is also God. No, Narayana is Advaita Acharya, he is serving Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Who's Radha and Krishna himself? Krishna non-different from Krishna, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. So in this way, we should understand there is, if anybody asks who's God, directly Krishna, the name has to come out. Directly we know the name, we know the form, we know the qualities, we know the pastimes, we know where he lives, we know what he speaks, we know what his devotees describe about him. Have Krishna spoken? Have you know what Krishna has spoken? Yes, I know Bhagavad Gita, 700 verses are there, many question answers. At least 600 verses he spoke. 600, 650 verses. There are questions of Arjuna, there is Sanjaya, there is description of war field and everything. Leave out the 100 slokas, at least 600 verses, what he spoke, I know. So in that abode, there is only one Supreme Personality of Godhead whose name is Krishna. He is the Supreme Merciful Deity, although situated there. So people may misunderstand he's situated there as one. He expands himself into millions and millions of plenary expansions. Like first expansion is Balram, then Narayana, Sankarshana, Aniruddha, Pradyumna, Vasudeva. In this way he expands and expands. Then Keshava, Madhava, Madhusudana, Rishikesha, Padmanabha, Damodara. How many ever forms are there? And then he is expanding further into unlimited avatars, incarnations. So the Vedas compare the Lord to a tree standing still yet bearing many varieties of fruits. He is a one single tree, but he is Veda. Veda is describing most of the times the Vedas describe in an indirect manner. That is why Vyasadeva was very dissatisfied. Then when he wrote it in a direct manner, he was happy. The plenary expansion of the Lord who presides over the Vaikuntha planets four-armed. So as far as Goloka is concerned, Krishna, his name is Krishna. Okay, that is Goloka Vrindavana. But the plenary expansion of the Lord who presides the Vaikuntha planet is four-armed, and varieties of name as Purushottama, Trivikrama, Keshava, Madhava, Aniruddha, Rishikesha, Shankarshana, Pradyumna, Sridhara, Vasudeva, Damodara, Janardana, Narayana, Vamana, Padmanabha. See, Prabhupada is giving so many names. Jagannatha, we have so many names of Krishna, many forms of Krishna. They are all varieties, four-armed plenary expansions of Krishna. Brahma Samhita also confirms it's like a tree bearing many fruits and fruits, and it has many leaves and branches like that. So Brahma Samhita also confirms that although the Lord is always in the supreme abode Goloka, Vrindavana, he is also all pervading, so that everything is going on nicely. Golokayeva nivasati akilatma bhuto govindam adi purusham tamaham bhajami. So first Goloka eva nivasati, even though he is present as a single supreme worshipable Lord in the Goloka, but akilatma bhutau, he is akilatma, akila atma. Akilam means so many universes. Every universe is the spirit, soul of the universe, as stated in the Vedas, Vetatchara Upanishad. Parashya Shaktir Vividaiva Suryate. Swabhavikai Jnana Balakriyacha. The energies are so expansive that they are systematically conduct everything in the cosmic manifestation without a flaw. Although the Supreme Lord is living, even we saw in Brahma Samhita, in Isha Upanishad, the Lord is very far away, but at the same time is very near. He is sitting within your heart. At the same time, Goloka Vrindavana is very far away. We are in the earth planet, we are in India, and it is in the Bharatavarsha. Bharatavarsha is in Jambudvipa. Jambudvipa is big 7 oceans and 7 small Dvipa is Jambudvipa in the Bhuloka. And in Bhuloka is situated within this universe. This universe is like a mustard seeds compared to many millions of units. Kodana Kodi Brahmandas, Kodana Kodi Brahmanda. We are in one Brahmanda. Inside one Brahmanda, there is many millions and big planets in which small Bharatavarsha, in that small Bharatavarsha, one small place we are sitting. So he's very near as Paramatma also. And millions of universes, material universes are there. And then there is Mahavishnu, so big. And beyond the Mahavishnu is the material creation, so many millions of universes with millions of varieties and so much unlimited. And that if you see, that is a small portion of the spiritual sky in which material world is created. The spiritual world is Tripada Vibhuti and material world is Ekapata Vibhuti. And then in the spiritual world, there's many millions of Vaikuntha planets, and there is so many Vishnumurtis and devotees living there. And above that is Goloka Vrindavana, and that is also very big, in which the Supreme Lord is situated. So he's very far away, at the same time is very near also. So the Supreme Lord is systematically conducting. Yes, the energies are very obedient. The internal energy is fully obedient, external energy is fully obedient, marginal energy is all fully obedient, except very little portion of rebel souls, diseased souls like us. We have forgotten Krishna and we are in illusion. This is very minute quantity compared to what Krishna is. Okay, thank you very much. Now we will see next portion is about next portion is about the time of leaving the body. That is the 23 to 28. Very nice, interesting facts will be there. But but that is not applicable to us as devotees. We are given a better shortcut. Okay. The questions of Jagannath Prabhu will be answered one by one. As a voice message, I will answer it. I'm not keeping very well. Any other simple question related to this class, I can answer. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Okay. As there are no comments or questions, we'll end here. I'll check out the comparison which you have made between spiritual and material world today, and I'll also answer the questions. Thank you very much. Vancha kalpatarubhyascha.
वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः।
Jai Srila Prabhupada ki jai.
जय
Maharaj ki jai.
जय।
One question. What is the one qualification through which, one process through which we can enter into spiritual world or Goloka Vrindavana?
Bhakti.
Devotional service.
Bhakti, yes.
Surrender.
Prabhupada directly writing Bhakti. Surrender, Girender and all not written. If you read a Shastra, you should answer from the Shastra. I just now shared you direct statement in the purport. Direct statement in the purport. To enter into abode or the innumerable Vaikuntha planets is possible only by bhakti, devotional service, as clearly indicated by the word bhaktiya. Okay. Like the criminal will surrender. Bhaktiya is love and affection. So what is the difference between a criminal surrendering to the government? Okay, both the hands up, then the police says, and the criminal will raise the hand and say surrender, like this. So I am no more criminal. That is different from a father and a child is there in the house. The loving affection and exchanges between the father and the son is different from a police and a criminal. So the word surrender is a very, very, very low level of there is no relationship only. At least telling that, okay, I won't play a bad game. I won't be a bad boy anymore. Whether you're a good boy or whether you're affectionate to Krishna comes a lot later. So affectionately serving Krishna is mandatory. So part of the surrender only, of course. We know that, okay, I'm failure, I surrender. When you fail, you surrender. So that means I try material, 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 I fail. Then at one point, okay, Krishna, I surrender. That's a very low level. But bhaktiya is something very, very high level. And we have to aspire for that, to really affectionately serve Krishna by the guidance of Acharya Parampara, not by our own whims and fancies and ideas. That will become sahajiya. So we should be very, very careful based on the scriptures and the guidance of Acharyas, what they have said. We are going to fall in love with Krishna. Okay, thank you very much. Okay, see you tomorrow. And I'll answer those questions in the WhatsApp group here. Thank you. Hare